Hey, it's Maddie Levine, and this is the UFC 307 recap. UFC 307 delivered with razor-close fights. A new bantamweight queen was crowned, and the light heavyweight championship belt remains in the hands of the UFC's most feared fighter. In the featured fight of the prelims, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson seemed to be in a flow state with his defining movements and crisp striking, but in the third round, the tides changed and Joaquin Buckley found a home for that right hook, dropping Thompson for that knockout victory. In Buckley's last outing, he got a little bit of slack from Daniel Cormier for a quote-unquote terrible call-out, but this time he chose wisely. Now with 5 consecutive wins, he hopes to get one more fight before going for that 170-pound title, and he hopes that Kamaru Usman will be his next dance partner. A win over the number 2 ranked Usman would put him in the title conversation, but is he ready? The top 10 welterweights would probably say, not just yet. All eyes were on Kayla Harrison for her second UFC outing as she dismantled Ketlen Vieira over 3 hard rounds. It was kind of nice to see her go through some adversity for this victory and prove that she deserves the next title shot. Women of the bantamweight division argue that she is being pushed to the top, but let's be real, the numbers do not lie. She has 2 Olympic gold medals, she has 2 other belts in different promotions, and she has 18 victories to her name. She has been putting in the work to prove that she is one of, if not the, best female bantamweight in the world. But up next, she'll have to get through Juliana Pena, who secured the victory after 5 rounds against Raquel Pennington. Personally, I was not impressed by this fight at all. There was lack of footwork, lack of fight IQ, and it was honestly a pretty frustrating fight to watch. You could say both followed their game plan to a T and maybe were just listening to their coaches over 5 rounds, but even just a simple adjustment on either side could have made this fight turn out a little differently. Now, the future odds for Harrison versus Pena are already out. Harrison at -700, Pena at +525. Again, the numbers don't lie. The main event was a nail-biter, and Khalil Roundtree Jr. no doubt gained a boatload more fans after his performance against Alex Pereira. Not many men have been able to make it to the championship rounds with Poatan. I even had the challenger winning the second round, and it was a close first round. But then Pereira picked up steam, chopped away at Khalil's leg, and mangled him with a knockout in round 4. But after that performance, Roundtree's stock only goes up as one of the best in the division. Is there anyone that can stop Alex Pereira? Joe Rogan was speaking to referee Mark Goddard after the fight, and Mark described Poatan's power as ungodly, saying the strikes sounded like nothing he has ever heard before. His vicious fighting style and insane fight IQ has proved to be a deadly combination. Alex Pereira is easily UFC's Fighter of the Year. Moving forward to this Saturday, UFC returns to Vegas, where number 5 ranked Tatsuro Taira takes on the number 1 contender Brandon Royval for a flyweight showdown. Watch the action on UFC Fight Pass. This report brought to you by Livetrained. Learn anything, anywhere, anytime with Livetrained, and learn more at livetrained.com.